I was having a conversation with someone the other day that reminded me of an experience that I had at work a few weeks ago that I wanted to share with you guys. Because it was an impactful moment for me, and I know it was an impactful moment for my patient. So, without giving away anything, I was taking care of this patient who was in the final days, possibly weeks of their life, and they knew it. And over the course of the several days that I had known this patient and taken care of him, well, actually, I hadn't been his primary nurse. I had just kind of helped here and there, so I knew about him. But on the night that I was his primary nurse, I had helped him, with some things that he needed to do, and helped him back to bed, got him comfortable, got him a warm blanket. And I said, "Is there anything else you need?" And he sat up in the bed, and, I was kind of not like super close, but I was like leaning in enough that he was able to grab my hand. But he didn't do it. It wasn't like aggressive. It was like a gentle grabbed my hand. And he looked at me with like this desperate look, and he looked me right in the eyes, like deep into my eyes, and said, "I love you." I'm gonna get choked up. And he didn't say this. It wasn't creepy. It wasn't sexual. It wasn't like weird attention seeking. The medicine that this man needed was in that moment to give and receive love. And even though I had never really interacted with him before that night, and will never see him again, 1,000 things went through my head while he said this to me. Like in a flash, I thought, like, I assessed, he's not being creepy, he's not being inappropriate, like this is someone who's really going through it. He's alone in this hospital room. And in that moment, the best thing for him was to know that the human being standing in front of him loved him. And so, against all of the things that I've been taught about professional boundaries, I grabbed his hand back and I looked him directly in the eyes and I said, "I love you." And, some people will say like, "Oh, I would never say that to a patient." That's okay. But in this moment, professional boundaries seemed like the most inhumane thing I could do. And so I gave that man my love, genuine love, human love, the love of someone that wants to see you not in pain and not suffering in any way. So I don't really know where I was going with this. I just wanted to share it and to remind you that sometimes, even when it feels inappropriate or unprofessional, sometimes you got to recognize those moments in which the person standing across from you, they just need your love. So that's today's thought. So